Hello, everyone, and welcome to the News in 10 Minutes, brought to you by Check the Tapes. I'm your host, John Kirtley, joined as always by news analyst Jeff Roppel. Check the Tapes, the News in 10 Minutes, all the news you need in 10 minutes, give or take 2 to 4 minutes on either end of that. Jeff, it's great to see a nice green shirt. We look like the Jolly Green Giants. I don't know if we get some peas and green beans going tonight. What's going on with these shirts?
I don't know. It's St. Patrick's Day. What the hell's going on?
I'm representing the hometown here. I don't know what you got. The Memorial? Kind of like the home.
My hometown, yeah. My hometown now. I like it. Double
news
greens, unplanned. I like it.
All right. The news in 10 minutes. And Jeff, I got some good ones for you. Right
Yes.
out of the gate, a favorite topic of ours, space. I'm a space nut. I know you are too.
Yeah, I love space.
But NASA, unfortunately, has delayed a moon landing. We were still doing those until 2025 at the earliest. They had been aiming for a 2024 moon landing that President Trump had set, but we're delaying that at least a year. The moon landing, Jeff, you'll have to wait for that.
Yeah. So that's 4.5 years, almost 5 years. It's going to take NASA 5 years to get to the moon. NASA's now, listen, how quickly is this transitioning? When we were kids or even a decade ago, it was still NASA. If you were going to be anything in that space, pun intended, you were going to be in NASA. Now NASA's they're like the Washington Redskins. They're fourth in the division. I mean, they're done. Branson's going there for weekend getaways. Elon Musk is going up there to get fucking like dinner. What NASA 5 years? This is what.
Well,
they're no good.
This headline begs the question: haven't we already done this? I mean,
Yeah,
Apollo 11. There's a big movie about that. I thought 1969. We already conquered the moon landing, so we're doing. It's like Hollywood. We're just doing reruns now. We've run out of things to do, so we're just going to act like we've never been to the moon before. I don't get it.
And yeah, so great point. Not only is it taking them 5 years, but what are they doing when they get there? I mean, these guys. Exactly. They're still going to the fucking moon. Elon Musk, he's pitching tents on Mars.
Yes.
They're roasting s'mores. They're having concerts on Mars and Neptune, and NASA's still fooling us with these landings on the moon. Like, hey, we got on another part of the moon. Who gives a shit? There's nothing on the moon.
It is
moon's
boring.
Awesome. No, well, first of all, I've talked about this before. I'm a big moon person. I love the moon, but there's no reason to go there anymore.
No, there's nothing.
Cut it out, NASA. Pick up your game, evolve a little bit.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of. First of all, there's a lot of people who don't believe we went to the moon. So actually, there might be one justification for it is to go back just to prove that we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're on
bring your
Bezos
iPhone this time, take a picture.
Yeah, if you're on the Bezos spaceship or Richard Branson's jet that's flying to Mars, just wave at the people on the moon on your way through. It's going to be like a pit stop on your way to Venus.
Yeah.
Like pulling off to McDonald's. By the way, we have a fast food story coming up.
What did Branson's penis-shaped rocket?
Yeah.
That could be a whole nother like just topic.
Actually, that was Bezos's, but whatever.
Oh, it was Bezos's?
Yeah.
Well, real life Dr. Evil. Who was in those meetings that didn't catch that? They had to draw it. Someone had to draw it on the board.
Number two.
All
right, moving right along.
I love space.
Yes, we love space, and hopefully, I wouldn't mind going to the moon, so maybe I'll be there someday. All right, one of our favorite stories, Jeff, from the 90s was the Tonya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan ice skating debacle.
Yes.
When Tonya Harding hired some goons to blast the kneecap of Nancy Kerrigan to keep her out of the Olympics. We have a redo of this in French soccer. So the French police have arrested Aminatou Diallo of a French women's soccer team for orchestrating an attack on her teammate, Kiera Hamroy. I'm certain that I'm botching that name.
What was that?
Kiera.
Is there a niner in there?
Anyway, Kiera was pulled from a car last Thursday by masked men and beaten with iron bars in the legs. And police have arrested her teammate for hiring these hitmen. Why does this go on? I just don't get it.
I mean, you don't. There's a little bit of respect there for it to happen. I mean,
really?
This is like next level.
Yeah.
This is Tonya Harding 2.0 because at least she did it to her competition. I thought that was very strategic, and with everything on the line, she's like, this bitch is going to win the gold, and there can only be one American face of this time of the world blowing
Right.
up with this media and everything else, and it's got to be me. The sweetheart next door, little Nancy Kerrigan, needs to go down, and we're going to take care of it. I don't want to kill her or anything. Just add to the competition, smear her out.
Little love tap.
Yeah, I didn't. What's the problem here? This one to your teammate.
Oh, I know.
Different
You're
bad
hurting
look,
yourself.
but yeah, and also pulled from her car. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't.
I don't feel like the Harding Kerrigan thing got solved. Like, I think they arrested people, but did they just give them a slap on the wrist? But anyway, it sounds like the French police are throwing the book at these people. Masked men dragging her out of the car, hitting her with iron bars. I mean, it sounds like a straight up mugging orchestrated by a teammate. Nice teammate. Talk about a toxic locker room. My God.
Yeah, I mean,
who do they think they are? The Bengals?
I'm picturing it too here. Like, was it broad daylight? Like, was there any thought into this at all? Did they just get drunk or something and say, you know what we should do? We should just go beat the hell out of this bitch, and you guys do it tomorrow. Just follow her out of her house. What if you're ever gonna do anything like that? How do you get caught? You don't have
I know
resources and things. Like, I would come up with a better plan than that to get her out of there. I mean, how about just invite her over for dinner and like put something in her drink and poison her? It's like on Wedding Crashers. Just have her shit in her pants and puking for 2 days. Why do you? And then no one came in. Oh, she got sick. I guess I'll go in the game. Why do you got to have masked men pull her out of her car and beat her to death? Doesn't make sense.
Sounds like the plan stopped at beat her in the legs with the iron bars. That's as far as they got.
Yeah.
After that, it was an open-ended situation.
Yeah. At that point,
no getaway car or anything.
Yeah, they heard sirens. They said, "Well, fuck. Now what do we do?"
Yeah. So not the brightest.
And by the way, I guarantee those goons got caught, and they're like, well, "She told us to do it. And she planned the whole thing." I mean, they sang right.
Oh
away.
yeah,
sang like canaries.
No question. All right, a great headline here, and honestly, I don't even know where we're going to go with this because it's just I don't even know what to say. Canadian woman becomes first person diagnosed as suffering from climate change. Some doctor in Canada
can't handle it.
Some doctor in Canada treated an elderly woman who apparently passed out due to heat waves and poor air quality, and the doctor just threw up his hands and said, "Well, she's got climate change. That's it." And if you're not looking at the underlying cause, we're just treating the symptoms. So apparently now you can be diagnosed with a societal problem like inflation or recession or Great Depression. Apparently these are health conditions now. So
now, yeah, how's it a health condition now? She's got climate change. She could be out 6 to 8 weeks, boss. I don't know. She's got climate change. Does climate change stop? Is it like a cold?
And what's the treatment? Like stop using plastics in your own house or recycle more?
You got to go in some sort of like vacuum sealed room, and I don't know. But why we got to diagnose everything? Like she's diagnosed with climate change. Fuck this doctor who just. By the way, It sounds like she had a heat stroke. They diagnosed that like 100 years ago. It's heat stroke. She
was in her mid 70s. It was 121 degrees, pretty hot. And she passed out. She had no air conditioning in her house, so that had nothing to do with it. It's just climate change. And hopefully, we've moved on from a global pandemic, COVID-19. Now you can be diagnosed with a societal problem that no one can solve in climate change, just like high taxes. I'm suffering from high taxes.
I'm suffering from a dad who's really fucking tired and needs a break. Okay, I'm suffering from that. What else?
High gas prices.
Yeah,
I'm calling in sick. I'm calling in sick tomorrow for high gas prices.
How soon do you think it is? This is a serious question. How soon do you think it is that somebody calls off work for suffering from climate change? It'll happen in California. It'll be the first place. There'll be a report of it. I'll give it 10 days. Whatever the date is, it's November 11th. And within 10 days, somebody in California is calling off work because they've got climate change.
No question about it. Started in Canada, of course.
Ooh, strep throat? No, climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change. How'd he die? Climate change. It's a rough one. He fought hard.
Yeah, and the cure for that, is seal off your chimney. You can't drive a car anymore.
Yeah.
You have to buy a Tesla. Yeah.
You know what you do? You go to the moon. You hook up with NASA, you get there in 5 years. Hopefully it doesn't kill you first.
You're listening to the news in 10 minutes. All right, Jeff, last headline. This is a good one because I know you love fast food like I do. fast
Oh, yeah.
food chain Arby's is
Oh, yeah, I've heard
releasing
this.
French fry flavored vodka. Yes, Arby's, home of the famous curly fry and beef and cheddar, releasing a vodka in 2 flavors. One, the curly fry vodka, the other, the crinkle fry vodka. Arby's is getting on the vodka craze. Candidly, I don't know why anyone would order crinkle fries at Arby's. Curly fries are their bread and butter, and I assume the vodka follows suit and is fantastic. But yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on Arby's vodka. Perhaps you can order it on the drive-thru. McDonald's is.
Where do I even begin a response to? At some point, this is why the world's going to end very soon. When I say very soon, within our lifetime, it just has to stop. We've got to stop. At some point, you got to stop evolving. They just came out with their sliders. When I say just, it's been over the last couple of years. I don't know. Phenomenal. Those roast beef sliders. Oh my God! You pop them out of the little box.
Yep.
At some point, when does it end? By the way, is it an actual, like, hey, we're going to stock this on shelves and you go put vodka, you take this French fry vodka and put it in a drink?
Apparently, it's flavored.
I took it as I'm eating the French fries that are like absorbed in vodka. That's not it.
No, it's a vodka bottle, like Smirnoff, except it says Arby's on it, and it's a picture of curly fries and crinkle fries.
Okay,
I don't know if it comes with a chicken, bacon, and Swiss too, or a side order of jalapeno poppers.
Can I get a giant with that?
Milkshakes. Gotta love the Arby's milkshakes.
Yeah,
add vodka to the list, Jeff.
I don't know where we go. I tell you what I'd like. Maybe I'd like a little vodka in my Jamocha shake. Can I get
mind that at all.
Just get some Tito's and put it in there. I don't need curly fried vodka. I don't know, Arby's. I might be passing hard on that. Terrible idea.
I think so too. All right, that's all the news that our audience here on Check the Tapes needs in 10 minutes, Jeff. We'll see you at the moon, baby.
Yeah, baby. See ya.
The rest of the time.